Hi everyone, so welcome to today's tutorial. Kindly make sure that if you've been having challenges in any of the topics that we've covered, more especially those of you that I'm taking in tuitions, you are free to contact me. You are free to contact me at any time with that question, then I'll respond to you. But of course, when you're sending a question, at least send something that you have solved a bit, so that I see where you are making an error. So that it's easier for me to control you. Alright, let's quickly start solving this question 10. So the question says express each of the following as a simple logarithm. For example, this logarithm can be expressed in that form. Now, how did they come to that, or how did they express this logarithm into that? It's simply just by collecting the like terms, and apart from collecting the like terms, you simply do what is, you simply have to understand the rules of logarithms. What happens when you add two logarithms? What happens when you subtract two logarithms? So when you subtract two logarithms, it means that you are going to be adding their functions. What do I mean? If you have, maybe for instance, the log of a, okay, let me use x. So meaning if you have, for instance, the log, so the rules that I'm going to give you here also applies for the linears. So you have the log base a, the log of x base a plus the log of y base a. Of course, the bases have to be the same. So when you're adding two logs, it means that you are going to multiply their functions. So meaning you are going to have the log of xy base a. So this is what you are going to have. What happens if you are multiplying the logs? I mean, if you are subtracting the logs, for instance, you have the log of x base a minus the log of y base a. So this will simply just be the opposite of multiplication, which is division, which is x over y, like that. Of course, our base is a. And then what happens if you have maybe x this side, and then you have the log of y base of y base a, like that. So that can also be written as the log of y, the log of y to the power x, like that. And then what if you have two logs, and then what if you have a log, for instance, you have log x base a, and then you want to convert this log to another base. Let's take, for instance, base b. What do? You simply take this log x, you put it as the numerator, and then over log a. But since we want to convert it to the base b, meaning I'm going to put my base there, b. You can put any base of your choice there after dividing those two. Alright, so these are the basic information that this is just the basic information that you need on solving these questions. So it's simple. Let's start. So I'll solve probably 2 if not 3 questions on this question. Okay, so start with the first question there. We have this question there. So what you can do is you can first take all the coefficients as powers. So meaning the first part there is just going to be the log of x to the power 2 base b. We have plus the log of x raised to power 4 base a minus the log of z base b. This is going to be to the power 3. Then from there you can now collect the like terms. We know to say this one is having x and that one is having x, so we can put these two together. I mean, we collect the like terms, meaning they are supposed to have they are supposed oh sorry, this one is also base b, sorry, not base a. Yes, so you can see that this this part and this part, they are just the same. So what you can do is you can combine them. And how can you do that? You write the log there, you write their base, they are all to base b, and then this x squared, I said when you're adding two logarithms you simply multiply their functions. So x squared times x to the power 4, you get x to the power 6. Then you have minus z raised to power 3. Oh sorry, this is supposed to be the log of z raised to power 3, and then the base is b there. Let me just write it properly. Yes, the base is b. So what do you do with two logs there? Since you are subtracting, it means that you are going to be dividing the functions. So we write the log and the base b, then we divide the functions. We have x to the power 6 over z to the power 3, and we have expressed this as a single logarithm. If you want, you can I think we have expressed this as a single logarithm. If you want, you can even simplify it further by saying this is equal to the log of, you say, x to the power 2 over z, then you put 3 there, it's base b. Then from there you can bring down this 3 there, so meaning it's going to be something like this: 3 log, then we have x squared there over z, then this is to the base b. Yes, so this is basically what you need to do. Let's move on to the next question. So the next question, you can choose any questions from there. So here, you know to say you just raise this to that, you raise this half to that, then you combine them. So here, since there is a plus, you are going to multiply the two logarithms, and then since here there is a minus, you are going to divide your answer there by that. Same applies to this part. You raise your powers, while there is subtraction, you divide the functions, and then while there is addition, you multiply the function. So basically you do the same on all the questions. Let me just maybe do this one. It looks a little bit different from others. Now, how do you go about with this question? So since we are subtracting, we have a minus sign there. What do? We divide. So meaning I'm going to write my lim function there, then I'll say this is x squared minus y squared, everything divided by x minus 1. So this can be simplified. You can simplify it further by saying the top part there is the difference of two squares. So what you do with it is you open these brackets and then you say we have x minus y and x plus y, then everything divided by x minus y. So you can see to say this part here is able to cancel with that. So I'm going to have my log of x plus 1 as in its simplest form. So this is the simplest form of that log. So you can also try to work out the other logarithms. If you have any challenges, or if you think you're doubting any question that you do, you can simply you can simply solve it on your paper and then send it to me on WhatsApp. I'll confirm whether it's correct or wrong. Okay, so let's move on to question 11.